what's next on the agenda? We've got November, the month of awesome. I mean, let me think.
April's month of awesome. And why would that be? Never mind.
What's going on in April?
Haven't gone into this. I think. Yeah.
If I were to have a webcam right now, you guys would see that I'm hugging my way to Companion Cube plush.
Well, isn't that lovely?
I'm not kidding you.
Something everyone would
That's
enjoy.
sweet. Yeah.
We've got the Elder Scrolls 5 coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
and we've got Mass Effect 3 coming out. Now, Elder Scrolls 5, there's so many things they could do brilliantly in that game, and there's so many things that could go absolutely terribly wrong for that game.
Mm-hmm.
What's Elder
A
Scrolls?
brilliant Western RPG, like Fallout, but in Fantasyland. I don't know what's actually called, the whole world as a whole.
I'm just not sure how excited people are for that.
I think people are definitely excited. Oblivion is a brilliant game.
Mm-hmm.
Not by today's standards, but when it came out, it was like the forefront of technology. It was like, whoa, the world's massive. You got every character has something to say. That you got loads and loads of quests to explore. It's a brilliant game. But this one, I don't know. The things about Oblivion that were bad were the combat was shallow. NPCs looked like, I don't know, lifeless husks. So robots walking around going, and then they have conversations that went like, morning, good day, morning, bye, and that was literally that. And you'd just be thinking, wow, I don't really want to hang around this place. This doesn't seem like a really realistic world.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I've heard that they've made the combat a bit more streamlined because they've got this whole new engine going on in this game. They've got a lot more voice actors in, so the conversation should be a bit more, I don't know, less stilted. The other thing about this game that sounds good is that they've got dragons in it now. Hopefully we'll have some form of transport involving dragons, like flying around. That'd be good. I haven't experienced that in many games except for Lair, which was not great. Controlling a dragon with a 6-axis controller, who would have thought of it, and who would have thought it'd be so rubbish? It's not good, but yeah, hopefully they can pull off some sort of dragon-based aerial combat or something. That would be exciting for like a final boss. That would be quite exciting to behold, and it would be unseen in a game quite so much. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
What I'm looking forward to is E3, and you know why I'm looking forward to E3?
Why are you looking forward to E3?
So that episode 3 can get announced.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen. How much you want to wager on that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't put much money on that. They're just going to delay that thing forever.
Episode 3 doesn't get released, I'm going to cry.
That's the point. Duke Nukem, the bloody game that's been going on for like 10 years now. Well, how long has it been going?
More than that. 15 or something.
Jesus. Is anyone remotely looking forward to that?
Yeah, I kind of am.
It's never going to live up to the hype. I mean, you spend 15 years promoting a game, it's never going to be that good.
Yeah, the anticipation is just so big that it just looks awful in the demos. I mean, I feel really bad because it's the Borderlands guys that have had to do it, and I love Borderlands. It's like the favourite game of 2009 and 10 because of the DLC for me. But yeah, they might crash and burn because this game will probably get horrible reviews, be universally panned as like not great, and I don't know. I don't think people are going to buy it after the reviews get out. I'm just worried because I really want a Borderlands 2.
Well, we'll keep an open mind, but yeah.
Based on what gameplay I've seen so far, it's worrying. But yeah, that's coming out. When is it? October sometime or something? Should be this year.
It's supposed to be this year. I don't know if it has a date yet.
So the demo comes out like April.
So what were you guys' favorite game of 2010?
I think we should save it for another show. Nice little 2010 top show. I think that'd be a nice little thing to have.
Well, I mean, I discovered Portal in 2010, so I guess that's mine.
Well, it's only a 2010 game, but...
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, favorite game I played in 2010. That's much easier to do. I don't know what mine would be, though. Well, let's finish talking about November. So just Batman Arkham City.
Mass Effect 3.
Oh, Mass Effect 3, yeah. There's another one.
I played the first Mass Effect when it first came out, and I thought, whoa, this is awful. I mean, the first one was really janky. It doesn't really fit piecing it together as a game within like the first planet you go on. Like everything's pink and purple and really weirdly alien, so you don't really feel like grounded as the character. There's no sort of path you're adhering to, so like you just go about exploring randomness. You don't know what's going on. That was my experience first time I played Mass Effect. But 2 months ago or so, I picked it up and I've just been playing the series non-stop. I mean, I've played through Mass Effect. I bought Mass Effect 2, so I'm going through Mass Effect 2 right now. That series is just brilliant.
Wait, wasn't Mass Effect the one that got, like, criticized for having, like, some sort of sexual themes or whatever?
Yeah, that was completely overblown. That was Fox making a story out of nothing.
It's a woman jumping up and down on top of a guy with a bra on, making no noise whatsoever. It's literally just sort of going, alright, skip. It's nothing really. I was happy that I got an achievement for certain it, if I'm honest. It's nothing. But the thing that makes me really excited for Mass Effect 3, right, is that in the reveal trailer, I don't know, it's a reveal trailer, it's just a trailer, you've got this guy that's hidden in a clock tower in London, England, and I don't know, there's something about a game set in England, because it doesn't happen often, that's just really cool.
Oh, no, it only happens a lot.
Okay, then name London, no, not London games, but name some English games. I mean, the ones I can think of are Resistance, Fall of Man.
Well, games that are made in England, I just did an article on that, so I'm fairly up to date on that, but set in England, that's a bit harder.
Yeah. It just doesn't happen that often. So it really excites me if there's a section, if you go to Earth, that's on England, and like maybe something to do with that Marine, because, I don't know, he seemed like quite a cool character. But it does seem cool. The fate of Earth, basically, essentially the storyline is, for this one, the fate of Earth is in your character's hands. Your character's Shepard. And
wait, your character's name is Shepard?
Well, yeah, you get
Adrian Shepard?
You can be anything.
Oh.
I think I Effect 1 and 2, actually, because I imported my save. I'm called, like, Wire. I don't know. I literally just came up with it on the spot. I was like, it don't matter. And now I'm quite sad about it, because I've played through, like, 2 games with the name Wire. I mean, what is that? It's not... But, yeah, Wire Shepard will be trying to save Earth in Mass Effect 3, and I don't know, that just makes it seem like a whole lot more of an issue. Like, this planet that we all know about is going to be destroyed by these things. I mean, it just looks hopeless in the trailer. So, I don't know, it's going to be a whole other level of storyline, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to finding out what they've done with characters in between the games, because the characters in these games are brilliant. I mean, there's this guy called Garrus, who's like, I've forgotten the alien race's name, but he's like this sort of vet. Oh no, in the first one, he's sort of like just come out of academy. He's quite experienced in war, but like he hasn't really achieved much, and he's really sad about this thing that happened a while ago, which you help him out with in the first one. But it's cool to see him develop as a character at the first one, and then in the second one, you can find him in the second one, and he's like this veteran who's like lost his way. And he finds you, and you're mates with him again. It's just nice to see his character again after he's been through a lot without you there. So it feels like there's a whole element of time passing in the series. So I'm really looking forward to what happens between 2 and 3 in relation to that. It's just going to be a brilliant game. And I'm amazed, actually, because BioWare used to be this company that just made like one game every 2 to 3 years, and now they had Mass Effect in 2007, and then suddenly in 2009 they went, all right, Dragon Age, and then 2 months later, Mass Effect 2, and now they've got the Dragon Age coming out in this February, like that's a year later, and then in the same year, we've got Mass Effect 3.
And they're making the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic MMO, too.
Yeah, it's just like
Star Wars.
They've just become this massive company in the matter of a few years, and it's quite amazing, especially as the quality of the games is also really good. Like, Mass Effect 2 has won so many Game of the Year awards. It's amazing how many Game of the Year awards that has won. Yeah, that's Mass Effect 3. I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait till November.
So, just a couple of the games in November. Gears of War 3, The Last Guardian, Ratchet and Clank, All for One. Any excitement for any of those?
Nope.
Ratchet and Clank All for One. Anyone have any information on that? I haven't really looked at Ratchet.
4-player cooperative is basically what it is in Ratchet and Clank world.
Oh, Left 4 Dead Clank thing.
Well, sort of. But
because it's got 4-player co-op.
all of a sudden, every 4-player co-op game is the Left 4 Dead clone.
Well, I mean, they got 4 in the name, so, like, you know.
Yeah, that never happened before. Nah, I expect that to be good. I mean, Ratchet Clank does some really interesting things with the weapons, so they could have some really interesting mechanics happening between the characters in that game. Especially as, like, I don't know which one it was, but one of them, I think actually it's quite a few of them, you got to control Clank, which is the little robot, and he had, like, his own powers and things, like his helicopter that comes out his head so he can float around. So it'd be cool if it's 4-player co-op with 4 different characters that have very different abilities and weapons.
Yeah, that's going to be what it is. There's 4 different characters.
Sonic 4 Episode 2 comes out, I think. Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Ah, okay.
Overpriced, I think, is my opinion on Sonic 4. Four levels, 4 zones. 4! I mean,
it was good.
Well, I'm yet to judge because I'm not cashing out on 1,200 points for 4 zones of Sonic.
I mean, 200 points. Holy crap! I got it for like $10 on the iPhone store.
Oh, you use your expensive appliance. I've got to steal my console. But yeah, I don't know. It depends what they can do. That if it has more zones, then I'll jump on it. But it has yet to impress me. Just Sonic 4. I hate the art style. I wish they'd just done straight up sprites. The old school. I mean, I'm not exactly as big Sonic fan as I once was, but I'd like them to get it right at some point. I mean, Sonic Unleashed, wow, still. I mean, the first level of that game really good. I was like, yeah, first level brilliant, and then you get this little, I don't know, chipmunk called Chip, and he's going, hey, can I have some chocolate? And like, you've got to go around this town and buy this little shit chocolate. Like, after every level, otherwise he doesn't become your friend. You got to have him become your friend, otherwise, like, other people don't like you. Oh, it's just that game.
I rented it in the first level. I'm like, holy crap, this is like the best game ever. And then like second level, you're the werehog. I'm like, I just freaking hate this.
Oh, the werehog, like, yeah, that game's just a universal letdown. But everyone knows, Sonic sort of gone downhill recently. I don't know. I haven't played what's the new one, Sonic Colors. That's meant to be quite good. But I don't have a Wii, so.
Well, I've not been a big Sonic fan, but I really enjoyed, and this might be somewhat controversial, but I really enjoyed the Sonic Rush games on the DS. I thought those were quite good. I've heard a lot of other people say that they aren't.
I thought they were. I've only played the first one, I've got to admit, but they were probably really good. It's the same vein as Sonic Advance. Like, yeah, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Advance makes me, like, whenever I see that game and whenever I play it, I instantly, like, just blow up inside, because that was my first ever video game.
Really?
Sonic Advance?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, actually, because my first video game was Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Good old Sonic starting you out. Best game to start.
Well, it's the first game that I owned. I think Sonic Adventure 2 was the first game I actually remember putting my hands on.
You just saw, plastic case. It's got a hedgehog in it that's blue. I've got to play that game.
I thought he was a cat.
That makes me sad, actually. That physically makes me sad. That is so obviously a hedgehog. Haven't you seen the spikes on his back? Anyway, what was the other game that was coming out in November?
Well, it's not Portal 2.
Call of Duty 3?
That's April,
Or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3?
Modern Warfare 3 hasn't. No one even has mentioned it. Oh, and today the staff hasn't been fired.
Activision just literally went, yeah, we're releasing another one next year. In case you wouldn't have guessed, we've got another Call of Duty coming. And we're like, alright, cool, thanks. If they could just release it without any hype, then I think it would sell billions. Well, not billions, that's a bit out there. But yeah, there's another Call of Duty. Whoop. It'll be a very solid game, but a game that has no difference to the previous game.
But I mean, I like Call of Duty. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a laugh.
But Black Ops,
game mode.
A little less gory, because like that Black Ops was gory.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I only got to Kowloon in the story mode because I played from Veteran and I don't know, something glitched up. I've probably mentioned this before. I hate that bloody level.
Like there's one part where you take a like sickle shaped thing, you sneak up behind a guy, and you literally like watch as you rip open his throat and see all of his gushy organs.
Right then, moving on.
Yeah! That's what they've advanced with this year. Call of Duty, there will be another one. It will be fine. Go buy it. You will anyway.
Deus Ex Human Revolution, I'm told, is coming out as well.
I've got to admit, I haven't looked into that at all. But everyone just goes, yeah, that's going to be brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Eidos, who are like one of my favourite studios. They came out with, what did they come out with last year? Just Cause 2, which was a brilliant game, and also Kane and Lynch 2, which no one really liked, but I thought was really, really good. It made me feel like it was quite original for a third-person shooter somehow, that game, which is quite an achievement, considering what's around. But yeah, Deus Ex Human Revolution, I don't know, you got the original, haven't you, which is, I don't know, considered to be one of the greatest PC games of all time?
Yeah, I haven't played the original.
Half-Life 2 is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you being here. The bloody fanboy. But yeah, that's considered to be a very good, but not quite as good as Half-Life PC game.
Yeah, that's what they said on the box too. Very good, but not
yeah.
Half-Life.
Even I don't think Half-Life was out at the same time. No. But yeah, apparently the second one like sucked, so they haven't made another one in years. But this one is going to bring back the magic that was the first Deus Ex, and it's going to be good. And they've got Square Enix behind them, funding them, and giving them awesome CGI. Because Square Enix, if there's one thing Square Enix still does well, it's CGI. I mean, the graphics in Final Fantasy 13 were amazing, and a waste of time on whoever made them's part because the story was. I don't know. I actually don't know what the story in that game was. Everyone just goes bouncy and various other words that make no sense to anyone. Unless you've read up, I don't know, 300 pages of literature on that game. I'm not even sure if they released any. But yeah, the FMV in that game will be brilliant. The graphics will be good. Brilliant as well, I think. I'm not sure on the gameplay or the premise of the story at all, though. It's probably something to look out for, though.
Mm-hmm.
What's it out?
When's that coming out? That's a good question. Stall for me.
We're probably going to be getting some Alan Wake DLCs.
I don't know. Apparently they wrapped it up with the writer. I think Remedy's moving on to what was it? They're moving on to. They made this game back in '96. It was their first game. Like it was like some sort of top-down rally sort of game, car combat.
Oh wait,
And they're remaking that. I think
we're getting Postal 3.
What?
Postal?
I don't know what Postal is.
It's really violent.
It's an awful Uwe Boll movie.
Well, it's a game based on an
yeah, game that was based on.
Uwe Boll based movie off the game.
Yeah. Deus Ex Human Revolution is set for December 31st, 2018.
This year. So it's probably not a 2011 game, is it?
No, probably not.
That's what they do. They go, this year, December 31st. Not February next year. They just want to keep the hype running for that, I think.
But we're getting Postal 3, and it's gonna be made on Valve's Source Engine,
which makes it automatically the best game of all time, right?
No,
that's Portal 2. Unless you forget.
Yes, I pretty humorously make it the best game ever.
I don't even know what it is. I don't know. It'll be on Steam, so it'll be cheap. That's pretty much all I can see about that. Postal. As far as I can tell from the name, you're a mailman.
No.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating game. It's a simulation title, right?
Well, you can have like dogs chasing you around and stuff, and you go, I sat my way of letters. Maybe there's a big package, like someone's ordered a chainsaw. Where are you?
Yeah, it supports Kinect, right? That's
Wow, they should make that game. No, what was Gears of War 3, November?
That's right. Yeah.
Anyone have any excitement for that?
It's just another shooter, isn't it? I mean, there are people who really like Gears of War, and more power to you if you do. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's just another shooter, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Gears 2 was Gears 1, but longer, a lot longer. Gears 3 will be longer.
Hey
guys, don't you think we should be wrapping it up?
I think that might be just about it.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Major releases: Portal 2, Portal 2, and Portal 2.
Well, I'd like to make a brief mention that you got Dragon Age 2 coming out, and that's meant to be quite good. I haven't really played Dragon Age 1, but I didn't like it. But Dragon Age 2 is meant to be quite good, character-driven little RPG, and it's meant to be leagues better than the first one in every way. It's meant to be in the same vein as the improvement from Mass Effect to Mass Effect 2, so that's probably worth checking out. Comes out March 7th, I think it is. And also want to make a mention to Bulletstorm, game coming out from the guys who made Painkiller back in 2005. Which is like your old school shooter in the style of Doom or Quake. They're essentially your old style shooter in the style of Portal.
Portal 2.
Yeah, Portal 2. No, the Bulletstorm's. I don't know. It just seems quite original for a shooter. You've got skill shots and things. It's incredibly violent.
It's kind of gimmicky, but or that's what it looks like to me. But I don't know.
I think it would just be a solid shooter. Interesting. I would love to play it online, but it's again published by EA, so I won't be able to. So the co-op, and that's going to be severely lacking for me. But yeah, that's another honourable mention, as well as what else can I think of?
There's just a lot of good games this year. That's
Like Portal 2.
Yeah, like Portal 2, and what's you got coming out? Test Drive Unlimited 2, which I'm really looking forward to. 10 times bigger than the original game. You know, it's going to be so many cars. It's going to be brilliant. You got Forza 4, as you said. Connect compatible. I don't know. I expect that'll be good.
Fantasy Star Online 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then.
If that's coming out. Don't know.
I think that's just about it.
I mean, you still got E3 coming up, so
yeah, there'll be things announced there, I'm sure. But let's wrap it up. If you haven't already, you can come visit the site at arcadeofawesome.blogspot.com. Yep, it is awesome. You can email us at arcadeofawesome@hotmail.co.uk.
It's sort of a pattern immersion in our sort of contact methods here. We also have a comic on Smack Jeeves now. Yes, we're being cheap about the hosting, which you can visit at Smack Jeeves. It is the Arcade of Awesome comic at Smack Jeeves. So there's not much difference there. We also have a YouTube channel you might want to check out,
which is called Arcade of Awesome, and you're probably listening to this there. So
yeah.
So how about that? I think that's just about it. So okay, for the Arcade of Awesome podcast number 2, we're out.
Okay. Yep.
Bye.
That's really a step.
We're low on ammo, Marcus.
Heads up! Marcus! That don't look good!